What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Barnyard Boys podcast. We are obviously the Barnyard Boys.
You knew that already.
And this is episode 4.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. It's, so, I know we say this usually, but it's been a while.
Not as long, though.
No. I think the reason it feels that long, for you guys it won't feel as long, but it feels longer for us because there was a couple weeks. Well, maybe I shouldn't say, but it's been when we recorded our last episode to when it got released, there was a little bit of time stretch in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Partly to do with the video podcast side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was hectic.
Yeah, but we got it done. Let's go, Carol. All right. Y'all need to give her a round of applause. So, I mean, send whatever. Send her gifts. No. Well, let's start off with our bi-weekly joke.
Okay. I think there's something wrong with my building blocks.
Okay.
They just won't let go.
Nice. Good joke. That's a 4.5.
I'll give it a 6.
Okay, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Solid jokes. We love our jokes. And I should bring some jokes to the table sometimes too. There wouldn't be any better. I'm just saying I should contribute there sometimes. But we do have some comments. Last time I didn't even read all these comments, so I don't know what we're getting into. But so I guess we'll start off with. Well, you want to do the first one, and then I'll take the second one.
The first one says, "I still listen to these boys."
Oh yeah. Well, thank you.
And boys is spelled B-O-I-S.
Yeah.
So I guess it's boys.
Boys. Thank you. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it.
Good job.
Yes. Yeah. Our next comment says, "Do more video podcasts, please." Here you go. Hopefully we'll do this from here on out.
Yeah.
So, unless something malfunctions
Mm-hmm.
and just doesn't work, but yeah, that's the plan. But try editing the background. It's not bad. It would just look cool. First off, I agree. I think our background does look cool, especially our ladder. We just need to address that again. I shouldn't have been turning around there. Yeah, but yeah, our ladder is cool. I'm also a little bit confused what we should edit the background to. Are you saying you want us to green screen and do something? Is that
out in the cow pasture?
Dude? Well, maybe sometime we should just take the microphone out there. Just do a
That would have so much background noise.
Terrible. It's bad enough in here the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, I mean we can maybe. We did. To be real honest, we do have a. Do we have a budget? No, we actually don't have a budget.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're on a really tight budget, but no, we don't have a budget. So, it's we'll see.
With
We'll
what
see.
we got.
Yeah. But we'll start off with this and see once. Maybe we'll throw in. I don't know if we'll throw in stuff sometime in the background. I don't know. You'll find out if
possibly.
We do.
Yeah.
But yeah, So, thank you for that comment. Oh, same guy says, "Oh, and one more thing, have more guests."
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll try to do that. I was actually recently talking with a fellow. I'm not sure if you know who it was, but it was one of the people that we want to have on sometime. And I was telling him part of the issue is we're sharing a mic the way it is, and that works, kind of, but not the best. So, the more people we throw in here, the more difficult it gets as far as the sound wise and stuff.
Yeah,
But we do want to have more guests on.
definitely.
Okay. Shall we? Do you want to read this next comment?
I can.
Okay. We'll interject here and there, but
So it starts off, Tony, what's your height? You look 5'8". Wow.
Yeah.
Why did I say? You look 5'8". You said
Yeah.
try me, so... ...
Dot, 4 dots.
Yeah.
Let me just comment on the 5'8". First off, you never see me actually stand up. So no. Is he close? Ish. I'm taller than 5'8". I'm not real tall. But I think I checked one time. I'm just so over average. I think I come out. I think I'm 5'10" and a half. Or is it 5'10"?
I don't know.
How tall are you?
Like 6 foot?
Yeah. I think, because you're taller than I am.
Barely. It doesn't feel like I'm taller than
Yeah,
you.
I think you are, though. So, I think last time I measured I was 5'10" and a half. So, I'm taller than 5'8". But I actually don't, yeah. It was actually a solid guess. But, yeah. Anyhow, keep going.
Moving on. Next, they say, y'all sound high and complete.
Keep going.
And completely clueless most of the time. Also, you're from PA, right? If not, why do you sound like a Yankee? I could have a valid explanation for the sounding high.
Well, right. To be honest, I don't disagree there. It's we're not, but I will say we are, from Colorado, and so there's enough of does that just
Fumes.
affect the air just in general? Maybe, I'm not sure.
Possibly.
So that
Could.
that could have something to do with it. But I don't know. Maybe.
That's a twofold answer.
How
Because,
about-
yeah, we're not from PA.
Right. No.
Maybe he's
No.
asking.
Yeah,
Maybe he's asking you
Well, he was asking.
specifically.
Okay, I assumed because, but maybe not. I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
because, as far as I know, I sound nothing like a Pennsylvanian.
No, I actually don't think I do either, but I must apparently a little bit. I don't actually come from Pennsylvania. I do have relatives there, but I don't live there. And never have. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I sound like a Yankee. I don't know.
Possibly.
Hey, I will remind you. We won the war. So just saying. No, there's something cool. I was actually recently at my cousin's place in Pennsylvania, and I would just have to imagine. I don't quite go along with this, but there are these rednecks in Pennsylvania. Well, I shouldn't say I don't go along with it, but they have the rebel flag hanging on their porch and stuff. I'm like, what? Like the rebel. I 100%. I think the rebel flag looks so cool. It does. Like there's no debating that. But I did find it somewhat ironic that I'm like, are you like? I don't know. Just think it's funny.
Yeah.
Anyhow, keep going.
It goes on and says, and maybe y'all should actually discuss beforehand what to discuss in the podcast rather than going in blind and sounding confused, to say the least. Also, stop laughing and just talk.
Okay.
Darren, you're fine. Just don't make dumb jokes about people dying in airplane crashes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We need that sometimes. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I can stop.
Yeah. The stop laughing, that one's going to be the hard one.
Yeah.
Laughing's good, right? I get it. It might not be the funnest thing to listen to.
Yes.
I don't know. It could get obnoxious. But
Just remember Proverbs 17:22.
laughter.
Laughter is basic. I don't know. Laughter is good medicine for the soul.
Yep. Something along those
I
lines.
can't think of a specific translation to quote.
It's Darren's paraphrase. Yeah.
And then the last sentence says, "Was my comment the one that was deleted?"
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah. So, thank you for resubmitting that, because that's a good comment. And yeah, so thank you. Also, that was from the King, Rootin' Tootin'.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually yeah. I'm assuming we're allowed to say that.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Now on to emails. What the world? Okay. Hey, what's up, Barnyard guys? Just listened to some older pods and wanted to send you my favorite recipe. It has great flavor and a pungent odor. Sincerely, your biggest fan! Exclamation, like, very much, exclamation points.
HTTP : /
Oh boy. Shall we click the link?
I had. Supposedly the website is not safe or whatever.
Yeah, should we try it?
We can.
Boom.
It's a recipe for
skillet. No, what? I said that wrong. Skunk skillet stew. Okay. 2 adult skunks. Skin, debone, and shred. Alright, and then we got a 1/4 cup of oil. 1/4 cup of butter. That's essentially the same thing. What kind of oil do we use? Are we using like... Okay, yeah, sure. 2 cups celery, finely chopped. 1/4 cup parsley, finely chopped. 2 cloves, garlic, finely minced. 1 bay leaf. 2 carrots, chopped. 2 tablespoons of flour. 1 cup of beef broth. 1 cup of dry red wine. 3 tablespoons of, I don't know what that, cognac? Is that what?
probably.
Yeah, something like that. 1 pound of ripe red tomatoes, peeled, skinned, and chopped. Salt to taste. Freshly ground black pepper to taste. Juice of half lemon. What?
Probably half of a lemon.
Juice half of a lemon. Okay, yeah. And a 1/4 tablespoon of nutmeg. And then a cup of Madeira wine. I don't know my wines, folks. So I don't know how to pronounce that.
A sensory entree, not recommended for the weak stomach.
Yeah. Save scent sacks and set aside. Set aside. All right. Preheat oven to 350 degrees. In large skillet, brown skunk well in oil and butter. Add carrots and stir until slightly browned. Sprinkle with flour, add broth as needed. When mixture starts to brown, stir to dissolve brown particles.
Whoa!
Add remaining broth, red wine, cognac, tomatoes, salt, and pepper. Place in the oven, cover, and bake 3 hours. Strain gravy, pressing as much of cooked vegetable mixture... Oh, did I say that right? Pressing as much of cooked vegetable mixture as possible through sieve. Bring strained mixture to boil. Add lemon juice, nutmeg, and Madeira wine, I guess. Carefully puncture scent sacks and add fluid to mixture. Simmer for 5 minutes. Pour sauce over skunk. It gives you 8 servings.
Oh, woo!
Now, we didn't say we would try these, right?
I don't think so.
I think
Possibly.
we did. I think we threw a caveat in there, though. Pretty sure I remember saying that. I hope so. That's great. I like that, though. Also, we do have skunks around here. Yeah, I was ready to say. I don't know if I've seen many skunks around here recently, but
Not recently, but I do know that there have been a couple.
Yeah, I actually shot one back there recently. Not
Nice.
recently, but last year. So, all right. Good. Thank you for the email. What's your face? I forget what it was, but yeah. All right. Are you taking this one?
Sure.
AUAQAWSA.
Yes. It says, or I guess, yeah, this is the AUAQAWSA. Live your whole life with a missing toe or finger.
Is he saying, like, options?
Yeah, I
Which
guess.
one? I would rather be missing a toe.
Me too.
Like the little pinky toe. Maybe actually the second one down. No, not the second one down. The second one from the bottom, like the second shortest. That way you still have the edge protection. You know what I mean?
Kind of, yeah.
I think that's the one. If I had to sacrifice one, I think it would be that one. On my right foot, I think.
That is oddly specific.
Well, I mean, I think that one, like, I want all my toes.
Yeah.
To be clear. But I think that's the one that I would be most willing to, if I had to. Hey.
What?
What would you... Oh, you did say your toe.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know which one, though.
Yeah.
Would you rather be bald or have hair down to your waist?
Now, are we talking, like, on the head? It goes down to the waist? We just talking, like, full chest hair? Like...
I'm assuming head hair?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I think I'd rather be bald. Like, because, well, what would you rather?
I don't know. Depends how long of a beard you could grow. You could look like a Viking.
You could. Now, but are we saying, like, you just have to have this for a little bit or a long time?
I don't know.
Because I just feel like having hair down to your waist would be, like, very cumbersome.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I like having hair, like, I wouldn't want to be bald. I think that would be really annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with bald, too.
Mm-hmm. You could bun it up and do, like, a big old, like, Eiffel
Massive
Tower.
man bun.
Yeah.
It goes on and it says, here is a joke. What happens when you trip over a rock? You fall.
Ouch.
I'm gonna give that a 6.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like a 2.
And then it says, what is your favorite sport?
To play or to watch?
We can do
Or
both.
both? Well, I guess. I think we've covered some of this before.
Possibly.
Yeah.
To play, basketball. But to watch, probably football.
Okay. I don't play, like, I think I enjoy soccer. Like, I haven't played it just a ton, but when I have, I've usually really enjoyed it. But I'm not good. I'm not good at all. But
I'm not good at basketball.
it is fun. The other thing is, the one issue that it is you're just which I guess basketball is kind of the same way, but you're just running.
Uh-huh.
Like, but it can be fun.
Yeah.
Some people would argue this isn't a sport, but I enjoy watching F1, if anything. Although, speaking of sports, I have no cares about this, but did you hear what the Yankees did recently? Like how the Yankees are killing it?
No.
Yeah. Apparently, they designed a special bat that works for the league.
Yeah.
But that got approved. But I mean, it's the one guy patented it or whatever.
Huh.
And they can just hit these balls, like just knock them out. So, anyhow,
Nice.
Fun fact: I actually don't care at all. I just thought it was funny. But
with the F1 though, I mean, it is a motor sport.
yes.
So.
Yes. Oh, actually, I haven't gotten into watching it so much, but the what do you call it? The motorcycle one, like the one where they're driving. I can't think of what you call it.
Crotch rocket.
Well, it's like F1 but on motorbikes.
Yeah.
I forget what you call it. That is insane.
Super bikes. I don't know.
Yeah, that's insane. Love. I've seen clips of it and yeah. So, yeah, NASCAR is cool too. Although I don't think it's as cool as F1.
Yeah, it's not as what do you call it?
Classy.
Well, I was gonna say like, it's more like there's not as much action.
Right.
You know?
Just you're going in a loop. Right.
Plus, there's not really much room to like. It's just a pack of cars, and it's just like they're not. Basically, whatever position you start in is kind of, I feel like, where they're gonna be for the rest of the race.
It changes a little bit unless you do like that one guy did that took the outside wall and just rode it the whole way around. That's awesome. That's my guy. I like that. I could get into I think if I had actually really care about NASCAR, I could actually get into it. But that's a real redneck sport there, and kind of cool. But I think the demolition derbies.
Oh yeah.
There you go, guys. We need a sponsor to go get us into a demolition derby. And we can stick a good old Barnyard Boys sticker on the side of us. And then you sponsor us. Then we'll stick your sticker on there. And then one of us will drive and go beat up other cars.
The email continues. Here are some emojis that you need to make noises for. Which some people have not sent those in for a while.
That's been a long time. One of them, we did the one, didn't we? The one with the gritting teeth one?
Yeah.
Pretty sure we did that one.
We can redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one is the sideways face with the tongue sticking out.
The first one,
which Carol could actually probably put those emojis up, right?
In the video. Yeah.
There's a good idea.
The first that one. I think the first initial thought that comes to mind is but
yeah. For me, it would more be like bleh.
Okay.
Or like kind of like laughing ish.
Yeah. No, not that one.
The second one was the one. The third one is...
How do you describe that one? It's like...
It's not crying, but it's kind of like depressed.
Like almost a wailing, like...
I mean, I'm guessing you could picture it with what I have. It's kind of just like, oh...
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, just like oh, kind of like oh, yeah,
yeah. And then the fourth one is the emoji that is blowing its nose.
I mean, we got tissues right here. It's like, yeah. Yeah. I like that. It's like, yeah, you got it.
And the conclusion of this email that has so many rabbit trails, bunny trails, says, this email was written by your friend and brother, Preston.
Let's go, Preston. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Which would be your friend.
My friend.
And my brother.
His brother. Yep. Let's go. Dude.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for all the emails and comments. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah. But, that took us long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we went on some bunny trails there and went off. But we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think we talked about, what did we say?
We talked about talking about the Eiffel Tower.
We talked about talking.
Good night. Bro.
You got stuck with your tongue?
Yeah. Recently, bro, I have been literally struggling to speak.
No.
I have been like, not, like, I can't. The other day, I could barely put a coherent sentence together. I don't know what it is, but.
That's awesome.
It's just weird.
Yeah. Just not able to find the words for it? Or,
just like basically spoonerizing words.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. That's actually really annoying when that happens.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's just like too much stress or what.
Probably. Stress about the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on, though.
Yes.
It's time to talk about the Eiffel Tower.
Yes. Yes, it is. Eiffel Tower time.
French music. All I can think of is that meme. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Yes. Are you going to start the Eiffel Tower thing, or am I?
I don't know.
Okay.
It depends. What kind of... do you have facts, or is it...
I do have a fact. But
okay.
You run over things real quick, and then we'll go into my side of things. Because earlier today, I texted him. You asked me if I'm ready for... Well, you go for it. We'll get there probably.
I didn't really write it down in the notes.
You mentioned something about the...
Iron Lady.
And I was like, Iron Lady? I thought we were doing the Eiffel Tower. And then
I said, we are. And
you just failed the test.
Yeah.
Because you asked me if I studied up. Yeah, you asked me if I studied up for the Eiffel or for the Iron Lady.
Which it's what the locals call it.
Okay. Because I actually wondered about it, so I actually looked it up, and it's just like some for a movie or something. I was like, well, that's not it. And so, but then I responded with like, our research went down completely different aisles. So yeah, it's Eiffel Tower shaped, right? We start off, at the basis and went whoop up to one. So
yeah.
I
also have this note card full of notes on both sides.
Let's go.
What is it? I don't know. It's one of the 4x6s, I think. 4x6 foot. Just kidding.
Yeah. No, one of those little note cards.
Index cards. Yes. That's what it's called.
Yep. All right, fill us in.
So it was built in the years 1887 through 1889. It was built for what was it? I think the World Fair was being held there in France in 1889. And it was also kind of for the celebration of the in the I used Wikipedia and Encyclopedia Britannica.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And it called it the centenary celebration, which I was guessing was 100
Like a year.
because
like
of century.
Year. Yeah.
So that's just how I interpret it. So I'm just going to say it. It was for the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution.
Is that when they're French? Well, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. That might have to be for next episode.
Yeah. French Revolution, folks.
Yeah, that was kind of what it was built for. Then after the World Fair was over, well, first of all, the guy who built it or helped was in charge of building it and designing it. Yeah,
or architect.
His name is Gus.
Louis Vuitton.
It's either Gustave or Gustave. It's Gustave.
Oh, I think I've heard of the name like that
Gustave or Gustave Eiffel, which is who it's named after, the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. He was a bridge engineer, and yeah, he was good with engineering.
Yeah, clearly.
I think it was right after the World Fair, he realized that the only way he was going to keep the tower up, because I guess they were just planning to take it down then after the World Fair or whatever, because it was the centerpiece. Useless. Yeah.
And
he found ways to keep it up. So in 1890, he made what do you call it? Adjustments, I guess.
Okay.
Or modifications for a meteorological station in 1890, which would have been the year after. So I guess just meteorology stuff. Mm-hmm. The weather forecast.
Yeah.
In 1903, it was modified to be a military telegraph station.
When was that?
1903.
Okay.
So I'm guessing
close to the beginning of World War I.
Yeah. Somewhere around there. And then in 1909, he also made modifications to add an aerodynamics or a laboratory to study aerodynamics.
Nice.
Did I say what year it was?
1909?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He also had an apartment on the 3rd story.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that till I was researching this thing. Well, actually, I'll just say this. Before I researched it a little bit, I was like, the Eiffel Tower, like, what's the point? You know? like, it's cool and all, but, like, really? It's actually kind of epic.
Yeah. Like, it is the most popular, like, pay to enter attraction in the world.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I think like 7 million people a year.
Yeah, which you can still go. I mean, obviously, but you can still like go see it without paying. But like to go on it.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Which on it, there's a museum, restaurants. I don't know if it's on the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor. There's like you can like rent it out for like.
Or like a ballroom or something.
Kind of.
I don't know.
Like business meetings and like social events and parties and stuff like that.
Oh, that would be cool.
And then there's the observation deck on the 3rd floor, and that's also where his apartment is.
Okay, yeah. Dude, for our 1000th episode.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. Conference room. Or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I also just have some random facts. It is 330 meters tall.
Which
which for
Is
us
that-
Americans
yeah.
is 1,083 feet.
Which I also figured is 1,667,000. No, yeah, 1,667 pencils tall.
Ah.
Number 2 pencils. Yeah.
It's not the tallest structure in France, but it is the tallest structure in, as the locals call it, Paris. Gotta satisfy our French audience.
Yeah.
Actually, that was probably very unsatisfying. I probably sounded disgusting.
Yeah.
They're like, what's
We
this
actually-
guy doing trying to speak
Yeah.
French?
We actually do have some little bit of French listeners apparently. Thanks for listening.
How would you say? Merci?
Wow.
Mercy? Merci?
I don't know what that even
I
means.
think that's like thanks or thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Merci.
Merci.
I don't know. I don't have a good French accent.
No, me neither.
It is 10,100. It weighs 10,100 tons.
Oh my.
At first, I was like, wait. A ton is 2,000 pounds. Right. So I was like, 10,100 times 2. And then I was like, wait, no.
It's actually...
It's times 2,000.
Yeah.
Which is 20,200,000 pounds.
That's a lot of weight, man. Yeah.
What else? What other? Oh, yeah. Every 7 years, they use 60 tons of paint to repaint it.
No.
To keep it from rusting.
Oh, that's insane. The thing will start growing soon. That's how much paint they use.
Yeah.
No, but actually, that's a lot of paint. I mean,
it
obviously
is.
It's a big structure, but...
And I never really thought about it just because of what color it is. But
right.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. It is metal.
Mm-hmm.
And then one random fact. Well, I guess the 60 tons of paint was kind of random too.
Yeah.
But one of the most random facts I found is that have you ever seen it lit up at night?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it was 7 years after the Eiffel guy died. A French court put there was a light show on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And they put a copyright on it.
Yes.
So basically
the pictures are actually illegal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have any pictures of the Eiffel Tower at night.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen one.
Yeah, but
technically,
I mean,
it's just like the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's pictures out there all over the place, but it's technically illegal.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
That's most of what I had.
Yeah. Well, my research went in a kind of a weird direction. I was researching a little bit, and all of a sudden I came across something. I was like, "Oh, this is really cool!" And then I kind of dug into that, and so that's kind of where I went. And it makes sense because of your research. There, you were saying about the fact that they wanted to tear it down and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so in the early 1920s, there was this guy, Victor Lustig, I don't know.
Okay.
Who's a con artist. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, actually, I wish we'd have good French accents because then we can try this anyhow. Should we try acting this out, spontaneous situations?
We could.
Yeah. Got it. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scam you.
Ah.
Okay. Let's try it.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I'm not even going to try. My name's Victor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to introduce myself?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Darren.
Andre.
Yeah.
You're an insecure. Okay. You're an insecure businessman who wants to make a name for himself.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. What a scam.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello.
My name is Victor.
And my name's Andre.
Yes. Have you heard that the Eiffel Tower is like gonna go out of business?
No.
Yeah, they're not making any money.
Oh.
They're losing money.
That's not good.
So I'm from the government.
Okay.
Yep. And we're gonna be tearing the thing down, disassembling it. I want to sell the metal, but it needs to stay hush hush.
Okay.
Because we don't want like everyone to like, oh my goodness, it's coming down.
Yeah.
So, do you want to buy it?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's like 7,000 tons is what we'll have for you to sell or to buy. You want to buy it?
Sure.
Hold on. All right, I'll give it to you for 70,000 francs.
Okay.
Which is 1.2 million in today's money. Deal?
Sure.
Yeah, why
not?
Yeah. Just sign the check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then you can come back in a couple days or whatever, in a week or two.
Okay.
And then we can start dismantling it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
So the dude leaves. I'll just finish it with a story. It makes more sense. The dude leaves, and the other guy comes to the government. He's like, hey, like, he walks into the office. Like, hey, can we, like, when are we tearing this thing down? And they're like, wait, what? And so he got scanned. And obviously he was embarrassed because he was just an up-and-coming scrap metal dealer or whatever.
Yeah.
And this guy had the audacity to go try it again. And just about got the second person, but by the time the second person came along to buy it, the government was on him or whatever. So he had to leave. But the guy was insane. He was a known con artist. So I just thought that was really funny that the guy it's actually, if you think about it, it's a great scheme to be like, hey, like, you know, no one's gonna know about it because, you know, we don't want to. It's kind of embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy was embarrassed, so he didn't tell everybody about it. So yeah. Anyhow.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the Eiffel Tower.
In a nutshell.
There's way more to go on. We could go on about the Nazis using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or stuff, but
I know there was, while the Nazis were there, some French dude cut the elevator.
Cut the cables? Yeah.
Cut
I heard
the
about
elevator
that.
cables.
Yeah. Let's go, dude. Good job, man. Outside of situations like that, you should not, though, cut elevator cables.
Yeah.
Rather not. So.
There could be someone in it.
Yeah. Repercussions.
Concussions.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, we're about out of time.
Yeah.
But there is one more thing that maybe we should address.
Okay.
The other day was April Fool's Day.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know if you saw any, like, April Fool's headlines or whatever.
No.
But the one, I kept seeing them. Kept bugging me because, like, you know, it gets you for just the first, like, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, but there was one where it was, like, Frontier Airlines selling, like, vertical passes. It's like the airline's first standing tickets or whatever, where like you stand to fly.
Oh my
like
goodness.
So dumb. But anyhow,
the only thing I really saw was that I am positive it was like fake.
Yeah.
Like one of those things where they said they did it, but they actually didn't. It was a guy at an airport, and he was out on the, I think you call it the tarmac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, so the pilot on this plane just asked me if it's all fueled up and ready to go. And I said, yup. But April Fools, I didn't. And then he laughs and he's like, they won't make it across Kansas. And then it's quiet for a minute, and then he's like, you know what? Maybe that's actually not funny. And he starts sprinting for the airplane.
I've seen that video. That's so good. I mean, I'm sure it's fake, but it's
has
hilarious.
To be fake.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't post a video like that if you actually did something like that in the first place, which you shouldn't do. Obviously not. But it was done well. It was fun.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah. This was kind of a fun episode.
Yeah.
I can go along with that. Thank you for listening and watching. And by the way, it's an evening. It's kind of late. And it's a little bit warm in here. That's why we're both like tired. Clearly. So.
Fun fact, it's not this late. But for some reason, the laptop says it's 3:03 a.m.
Yeah, I'm not. I've been having that laptop's been weird recently, so
yeah,
we need to fix that. But it's not 3:03. Promise you.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it might be somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah. Technically not. Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is essentially on except just off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So somewhere it's 3:03, but not in the current time zone.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening and watching. And next episode will happen at some point.
Yeah.
So
have a nice evening, day, night, afternoon,
picnic,
whenever.
Yeah. Listen to this while you're on a picnic. Great idea.
I guess.
Or while you're rock climbing.
If you want to.
If you want to.
We might distract you.
Oh! Got you. That's not funny. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, hopefully, you can listen to us wherever, but I'm sure there's places where it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a funeral.
Yeah. Don't listen to us at a funeral.
Because then you will laugh accidentally.
Maybe. I bet we make some people cry. That would fit in very well.
Yeah.
There
possibly.
are certain...
I said possibly.
Yeah. There are certain places I would not recommend listening to our podcast.
Yes.
During
Underwater.
church. Underwater. Yeah.
That's all, I guess.
Yeah. Use your best judgment. This should technically actually be at the beginning of the podcast. Yeah. But you get it. So, I don't know. Maybe next time we'll have to plan out an episode better. This one wasn't terrible. But
no, it wasn't. It's just this part is kind of...
Always like, how do we end this thing? We'll just end it.
Yeah.
So,
Bye.
adios.